holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce, and a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You take a look at the home team. They're on a roll right now, making their way to the #1 spot.
When I look at this visiting team, they continue to just chug along. I'm impressed with how under control they've been all season. They are as steady as it gets.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Davis out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's James in at the 3. As a team, when you're trying to construct your best lineups, what are you looking for, Grant?
You know, I think balance is probably #1. Each lineup has to have enough defense and offense. Otherwise, you're just vulnerable.
Durant, the pass to James. Davis, a screen. And here's James. 5 on the clock. High post Davis. Sent back.
24-second violation. The ball goes to the away team.
Here's Freak. He's covered by Curry. Brownlee. And the 3 off target. It's Durant with a drive. Missed inside. Here's Freak. Coming off 41 points last game out. Pass to Harper. The 3. Davis with a rebound. James outside. Booker, the pass to Durant. Right side Davis. 6 on the shot clock. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And that gets us rolling. Ooh, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Rebound, Anthony Davis. Gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to James. Durant looking around. Back to James. Now here's Davis. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Harper.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
In transition, here they come. Clarkson with the ball. Now guarded by Booker.
And Clarkson leaving no doubt with that finish, folks.
Curry with it. Outside Booker. Pass to James. Good on the shot.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
Stolen by Davis. Outside Curry. Durant, the pass to James. Screen by Durant. Oh, there's the alley.
No, if you're going to foul Davis, you better make it a hard one. AD is so strong.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. He misses the free throw. And the second free throw is good. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Freak passes to Clarkson. Pass to Freak. The 3 is up. It's a 3-pointer.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. James passes to Davis. Booker looking around. 5 to shoot. Back to Davis. Lets the 3 fly. And Freak pulls it down. Davis has gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Pass to Harper. Takes the 3. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
And the rise of Jalen Brunson has been fun to watch, Doris. No one saw him being this good.
I would count myself amongst those people, BA, and it's extraordinary. Jalen Brunson has proven highly effective, all league level effective, without having elite athleticism or size. And what that speaks to is his intelligence on the basketball floor. He has proven without those two qualities that you can be effective at the highest levels of the game. You have to admire it.
Here's Harper. No points so far. Here's Freak. Here he goes. And he takes that. One up and powers it through.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Davis with a screen on Clarkson. Booker for three. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Pass to Freak. Takes a three. Durant pulls it in. Shooting just 38% so far in this one. And there's James from the arc. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
LeBron James has built his game well beyond the three-point line. You've got to check him everywhere.
Here's Harper. Clarkson outside. Pass to Freak. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from James. Uncovered. Unable to get that one.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Here's Freak, and he drives in. And a strong finish with two hands.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
On the break. Check by Davis. Count that bucket.
He's just so hard to check. He can turn you one way, then use the spin move to make you look sad.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Both teams deciding to change it up. All right, now we have a moment. Here are the most efficient teams from range over the past month.
And I love the way both teams are shooting the three ball. They're shooting it with conviction, and it shows up in the numbers.
Curry passes to Tatum. The kick out, Curry. The long distance three is buried.
I don't know that there's another guy in the league that would even think about it from that distance. It's uncanny how comfortable he is from that kind of range. Steph Curry doing work.
Now here's Thompson. Pass to Freak. Now here's Thompson. Here's Freak. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. Gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Davis. The kick to Tatum. Lets it go from deep. And Freak pulls it down. Freak's got 4 rebounds in the game. Now Thompson. No points yet. Pass to Freak from the arc. He drops it from range.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
James inside. The kick out. Curry sinks it from distance. Curry's got his second bucket on the night.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Here's Freak. 10 points for him.
2 minutes remaining.
Let's go with a three. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Tatum inside. To the inside. Here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
Well, at this point, if you get the ball into Steph Curry's hands, good things will happen. He's toying with the defense out of the pick and roll.
Inside. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Tatum looking it over. Fires the three. And there's Curry on the assist by Tatum. Curry's got 9.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Freak. Around the back and lays it in. Nice.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Shooting an impressive 47%. Curry, no good. Got an 8 of 16 attempts to fall. 41 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Puts up a three. They get it again. Shooting about 47% during this first quarter. Here's Freak. He's got 12. Pass to Thompson. Here's Freak. Got it up. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Up 1. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Nice shot by Durant. Durant's got his first points of the game.
KD, if you allow him to spot up, the easy money sniper will not miss.
Pass to Perez. From outside the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. And that ties it up.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Adebayo. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul, first
When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, and his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Devin Booker, he's checked in for Derek White.
You take a look at why KD is so special. Not just a ball handler, not just a shooter, so willing to contribute in every aspect.
Here's Harper. He's scoreless. Pass to Clarkson. And there's a pick. Tatum pulls it in. Got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. The kick out to Edwards. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Let's have a look at the early favorites to compete in this year's three-point contest. Many of the top shooters in the league.
Most of these guys are going to collect a ton of votes. And if this is who makes the final cut, then it's going to be a year to remember.
He occupies the top spot in voting. We'll very likely see him in the three-point shooting competition.
And he might already be the favorite. When he gets in a groove, he's automatic.
And we'll keep you posted as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. But that's our current list for the three-point contest.
It's going to be a fantastic competition. We've got an endless supply of shooters in this league, and that contest will be heated.
A nice shot by Booker.
I love that Devin Booker isn't afraid to mix things up on the offensive end, trying to score inside, and does just that.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Got only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Clarkson against Booker. Pass to Ramos. Fires the 3. Some solid defense from Edwards. Got 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. And here's Adebayo. No good with a layup.
Nothing more important than protecting the rim, folks, and that's exactly what they get.
This one for 3. Adebayo grabs the board.
Now, how about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
Durant earning those 2 points.
Boy, a very quiet start, but it looks like he's starting to find a little something out there.
Brownlee. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. Gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Pass to Adebayo. Lets it go from 11. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Ramos, hounded by Tatum. Here's Ramos. Still no points. 3 on the clock. There's a screen. Here's Clarkson, and stolen by Booker. It's a one-on-one situation. The leaner inside. There goes Tatum, taking it all the way.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Clarkson with the ball. 8 points in his last timeout. Here's Ramos. The three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Here's Ramos. Tries it from 16, and that one off the back of the rim and in. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the... little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
Left side Booker, outside Durant. Screen by James. Launches a three. Durant, no good. Shooting 41% in this game. They set a pick. Knocked away and stolen by Durant. Fast break, here we go. And here's Curry for three. Curry splashing one down from three.
Yeah, at this point, you're almost shocked when Steph misses a three, especially from the corner.
Here's Freak. He's got 14. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on LeBron James. The first free throw is good. Adebayo. Checked in for Durant. And so he hits both.
This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
Gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. Curry finds James. Back to Curry. There's the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Freak. Clock at 6. Jacks up a three. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Devin Booker's focused on hooping and leaving a legacy. He said, my thing is, and Kobe said it too, inspiring the youth is everything. A kid grows up and is like, man, I want to be Devin. I want to dress like him. I want to play like him. And that's what makes me wake up in the morning. Brian, back over to you.
A role model for that next generation. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Pass to Curry. Now here's Adebayo. Here's James. Launches it. That one is off. Here's Freak. He's got 19. To the middle. Harper passes to Freak. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Freak's got 7 points for the quarter. So it's the home team now. They've led by as many as 14. After this game, they can look forward to Boston, where they will match up against the Celtics. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Pass to Adebayo. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And with this break, a chance to see the best passers in the league from last season. In the 3rd spot, Tyrese Halliburton. 4th, Bam Adebayo.
And you got to give credit to how both of these guys see the floor. They're all about moving the rock and trying to set their guys up. This is why their teammates love playing with them.
Durant, he's checked in for Jason Tatum.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Here's Freak. They double him with Curry. Pass to Harper. 3-pointer. Drains the triple.
It appears their offense is lacking some balance right now. Maybe too much reliance on the 3-ball.
Gotten half their shots to fall in the second. 8 for 16. And here's Adebayo. from 11 feet away. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Adebayo's got 8.
That's the spot where Adebayo can do the most damage.
Here's Freak. He's got 21. Oh, deflected. Curry with a steal. Here's Booker. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Boy, no idea why he went with the fadeaway. Had a clean look at the basket.
Here's Freak. From downtown. On target from range.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Clarkson grabs a miss.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
Pass to Freak from deep. Knocks it down from distance. Freak's got 24 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Curry from behind the arc. Can't sink it. 4th miss out of 9 attempts. Here's Freak. Gets an open look and hits it. Freak's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Up by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Make some noise and get ready for the big half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court.
Hey there, everybody. With the All-Star break on the horizon, let's first have a look at the players vying for a spot in the three-point contest.
For one of my favorite events, Kenny, I think I could beat you right now if we did one.
You'd have everyone ducking their head, running for cover.
Now let's get back to the game at hand. Stephen Curry has his fingerprints all over that first half. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Here's Freak. They've got Kevin Durant, Devin Booker out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's LeBron James, and it's Davis in at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Brian Keefe.
He is such an impactful defensive player. Davis's length and timing makes him a prime-time shot blocker.
Down low, deflects the pass. Clarkson against Booker. Can't connect from short range. Booker's gone just 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And the first one at the line is good. That one drops. He ties it up. Shooting only 42%. James deciding where to go with it. Davis.
Yeah, this is how powerful Davis is. Awesome at capitalizing with the dunk.
Clarkson against Booker. Stolen by Davis. Pass to Harper. Now Clarkson. Oh, Durant with a steal. The 3 from Curry. That one doesn't drop. A tight game here in Milwaukee. No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court. They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Clarkson against Booker. James outside. Beyond the arc. The shot off that time.
Boy, a brutal start to the half. 1 for their first 5 attempts.
Here's Freak. 28 points for him. Clarkson for 3. Hits the trifecta. Clarkson's got 8.
Yeah, to me, it's always a great sign when the 3 ball is falling for Jordan Clarkson.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Lots to talk about here, guys. I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Now, here is James. He's got 5. Here's Curry. The baseline J is off the mark. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Harper. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Durant's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Booker, and that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, the delivery from Booker, so clean. That jump shooting is pure.
Now here's Clarkson. Give him 8. Over to the wing. Four on the clock. Fades and shoots. And off the front iron, and in it goes. He's got 5. Gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Pass to Durant. James up top. Shot from 12. Clarkson grabs a miss. Gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Out to the wing. Here's Harper. The 3 ball. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Durant's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Curry passes to James. Curry, a screen on Clarkson. The kick to Durant. There's the triple. Harper pulls it in. Shooting a nice 50% for the game. There's the screen. The 3 is up. Durant pulls it in. Durant's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And just unable to get... anything going tonight. I mean, his teammates have really bailed him out.
LeBron James, one of the great showmen to ever lace them up. How about that finish, folks?
Now here's Clarkson. Give him 8 from deep. Harper. Rebounded by LeBron.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
For the tie. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Durant. Durant's got his 4th assist with that last one. Clarkson against Curry. Shoots. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Shooting just 36% in the third. Durant. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Shooting just about 33% since this second half started. And they're pushing it up for the lead. Oh, Durant, an absolute sniper.
A nice rhythm jump shot for Kevin Durant. How many of those do you think he's taken in his lifetime?
Pass to Clarkson. Here's Harper. Clarkson outside to stop the run. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Harper's gotten his second bucket on the night.
And I like that Harper isn't a one-dimensional jump shooter. He can do it with a catch and shoot like that or off the dribble.
James up top. Pass to Davis. Three-pointer. Harper pulls it in. Gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Count it, and the foul. It's on Stephen Curry.
Jordan Clarkson is a professional scorer, so tough to stop him.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Devin Booker. Shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. James passes to Edwards. Back to James. Good D. Better O from LeBron.
Well, it's the skill set and the strength of LeBron James. It'll be interesting to see how his shot profile breaks down when it's all said and done.
To the wing on the left. Off the mark there with a three. Edwards, a pass to James. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. James has got 6 here in the quarter.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Clarkson passes to Ramos. And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover. And now we go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams with the most blocks per game over the last month.
These guys have been so impressive down low on the defensive end. Denying shots left and right over the past month.
Here's Edwards. Inside. Edwards lays it in.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Unloads from 13. LeBron with the rebound. Pass to Durant. Goes back up. And there's the rejection. And they get it back. For 3, James. He can't get that one to fall.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1 3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
Here's Freak. He's covered by Curry. And it's blocked by Davis.
No chance. Davis just too much to handle on the defensive side.
Outside Curry. Davis a screen. 6 to shoot. Here's Durant. Oh, Durant knows how to fight through contact.
Well, you get a sense of how locked in Kevin Durant is. The defense not going to alter his approach.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Unfortunately for them, they're reeling at this point.
So true. Very little going their way right now at either end of the floor.
Pass to Ramos. 1:21 left to play in the third quarter here. Freak gets the bucket.
I'll tell you, they're leaning hard on this guy, but he's going to need some help here.
Shooting the rock around 43% since the third quarter began. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. When it comes to the scoring ability of Chet Holmgren, there's a lot to talk about, Doris.
Oh, come on, B.A. This guy's 7'1" and a sweet shooter from long range. He can put it on the deck and get to the mid-range. He can finish at the rim. Oh, my goodness, look out.
Brownlee. From outside, off the mark.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Edwards for 3. No good.
And that's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Brownlee, hounded by Adebayo. To the paint. White with a steal. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Adebayo with the slam.
What a confident dunk by Adebayo. He knows there's little the defense can do once he's elevated.
19 seconds left in the third quarter. Down low, Brownlee. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Outside Edwards. 1 second left. Got a hand on it. And we've reached the end of the third. They lead by 7. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Pass to James. It's Booker on the wing. Booker gets it done inside.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And there's the screen. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for the away team.
The visitors with the ball. 9-point game. Here's Perez. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Freak. And stolen by Adebayo. Here's Freak. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Shooting at a decent clip. 45% for the game. Booker's shot is good.
Someone who utilizes that mid-range part of the floor to extreme efficiency, Devin Booker.
Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Boom! He jams it straight down.
A big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Now here's Edwards. Back to Adebayo. The kick to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Kept alive.
I'll tell you, he has not been at his best, but they're winning, and that's all that matters.
Adebayo, no good.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Got a piece of it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. On Saturday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then on Thursday,
Substitution for the away team. Number 15, Harper.
shooting a solid 47%. Here's Freak. And Booker pulls it down.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
Pass to Tatum. Okay! Tatum punching it home.
I love when Jason Tatum is aggressive to score the basketball. He does a tremendous job keeping his focus.
You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Well, Doris, when you look at the skill set Jason Tatum possesses, what specifically makes him such an elite player?
Well, if you're elite, it means you have a multi-dimensional game, and that's Jason Tatum to a T. He came in with a scoring mindset. His playmaking skills have advanced every single season. He also absorbs an enormous weight on the defensive end. This guy is elite for a reason, and it's because it's a well-rounded game.
Now here's Edwards. that time before dropping.
Anthony Edwards just reading what the defense giving up. Gets to his mid-range game right there.
Here's Freak. Pass to Harper. Stolen by Booker. And they're running. Strong finish at the rim by Booker.
You can see it. He's taking better shots, and the results are coming because of it.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. He buries it from three.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure the offensive end.
So both teams changing it up here. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Brian Keefe was saying to the team. And they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Curry for three. Durant. Harper pulls it in. Harper's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Freak. Pass to Harper for three. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Durant's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Stolen by Booker. Tatum from long range. Can't get it to drop. Got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. And Clarkson, here we go. Count the basket. Clarkson's got 11 points here in the second half.
Well, Jordan Clarkson loves the offensive end, and he's in the flow on that drive. That's nice.
They get the rebound. Davis, the pass to Durant. Second chance effort. Oh, Durant, play it. Big in the paint.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Pass to Freak. Just 5 on the clock. And the three-pointer goes. Freak's got 5 points in the quarter.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. To the inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Hauled in by Curry. Gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. To the middle. And it's going to be a 3-second call. LeBron, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. Shooting 60% here in the fourth quarter. Terrific efficiency. Pass to Freak. They double him with Booker. Brownlee laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time. Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Booker against Clarkson. Davis on the double team. And stolen by Durant. Pass to Curry. Fires for 3. Shot is off. He's 5 for 12.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
To tie it up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. minutes tied up with that one. And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Shooting right around 40% since the beginning of the fourth quarter. Here's Davis. Stolen by Davis. Now Durant. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
Well, we know Kevin Durant is one of the elite players in the NBA, and if there's a big shot to be made, he wants to take it.
Brownlee, he's covered by Curry.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Clarkson outside. 6 to shoot. Another chance, and he lays it in.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Now here's Booker. With a teardrop, Davis can't get it.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Brownlee, Booker defending. Clarkson against Curry to take the lead, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
You can't have that type of miscue in this moment, in this game. You have to be on the same page.
Shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Clarkson against Booker. Ooh, some contact there. No issue for Booker, though.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Well, Jordan Clarkson's improved his ability to run the offense. How about that pass, guys?
Here's Curry. Takes a three. Oh, it misses.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Here's Freak. He's covered by Curry.
I think it's probably the most underrated out. Of Kevin Durant's game. He's elite defensively and sends that shot back.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO.
Checking in for the away team. Number 15. Number 15.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Booker against Clarkson. Here's James. Outside Durant. Got it up in time. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Now here's Curry. Kevin Durant is out there with LeBron James. And then it's Anthony Davis. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. by Davis. Now James. Outside Booker. Here's James. Now Davis. Davis going to work in the paint.
It's amazing LeBron draws so much attention in pick and roll situations, but always looking to give it up to a teammate.
They double him with Booker. Clarkson outside. Clock at 6. Oh, denied by Durant.
It's pretty hard to shoot over a 9-foot standing reach. KD, send him back. This guy has earned a reputation for handling pressure and making clutch shots.
Now here's Curry. Outside Durant. Up top Booker. He's covered by Clarkson. Booker against Clarkson. Oh, no good. Tipped. Here's Freak. Clarkson outside. Oh, he misses the layup. Gotten one shot to fall out of 3 in OT.
Striking about LeBron James is how his game has morphed to.
And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge, asking for a review. This could be a big call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So the first one drops, and that ties this game up.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
He knows just how important these shots are, and he makes them count.
We're in overtime if you just joined us. 2.5 minutes through it. Oh, the putback is no good. Shooting just 42% so far in the game. Now Curry shoots a 3. Money from 3.
Big sequence there, guys. Curry takes it upon himself to take and make the big bucket.
Clarkson with the ball. Now guarded by Curry. Here's Freak. Can't hit it.
If you're trying to make a comeback, that is the kind of shot that doesn't help.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5.
Devin Booker has prided himself on talking to all the game's greats because he believes his talent is worthy of that. This guy, an all-around threat who's so dangerous with the ball. Boy, critical trip to the line. He knocks him in and gives him a little cushion down the stretch.
Oh, it's off target. Gone cold here in OT. Just 1 for 6. Davis pulls it down.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
James knocks down the trifecta.
From the corner, LeBron so versatile offensively.
Going inside, using the glass to lay it in. They've led by as many as 14.
Away team foul. Circle. Third personal foul. Third team foul.
He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8.
Boy, when you think about Stephen Curry, his style, his shooting, all the abilities have influenced the way we think about the game of basketball. Incredible. That shuts down any idea of a comeback. That is big time under pressure.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Away team foul. Number 49. Third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line for two.
And both free throws good for Durant.
This OT has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly exhausted.
And so they get the victory here at home. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime they took control.
NBA, I don't think they expected this one to be. So hard fought, but when they went into overtime, they really poured the gas on the fire.
Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Steph, I know it's still early, but how do you evaluate this team and its ability to go the distance?
In terms of communicating about our principles and how we're going to be successful, trying to chase another championship, we're definitely on the same page. Just a matter of staying focused every night, giving the best effort we can, and just enjoying the journey because it's a long year.
Well, you've been there. You know what it takes. Thanks, Steph.
Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And now, time for our player of the game, Kevin Durant.
And both teams going through their pregame rituals, getting loose well before we're underway. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. And here's a look at some numbers for Nicholas Claxton.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now Golden State's starting 5. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Moody is out there with Curry. And it's Kuminga in at the 3 spot. And for the Nets, Porter and Clowney up in the forward spots. Demon's out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So, Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
On the wing, Mann. Defended by Moody. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Moody the pass to Curry. Back to Moody from downtown. A rebound by the Nets. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one. Pass to Clowney. Here's Claxton. And it's off the back rim. No good. And we hear a lot about 6'11" Nick Claxton's effect on defense. RJ, what's your opinion?
Well, it's not just his rim protection, but he can pop out and affect shots in the mid-range. He guards multiple positions well, and his defensive versatility, that's not easy to come by.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. From past the arc, Clowney, good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here's Moody. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Jordy Fernandez for a minute. I asked him about keys to the game, and he said all roads lead to Steph Curry, in particular, his movement off ball. Coach said even when you try to switch, he finds little pockets of space, then he uses that quick trigger to beat closeouts. It's never an easy matchup. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. Now, here's Moody. Outside, Green.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Pass to Kuminga. Outside, Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off target with the open look. Nets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And it's Demon missing. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Moody finds Curry. Outside, Kuminga. And here is Moody. Outside, Green. Cuts off the pass. Here's Mann. Defended by Moody. Mann gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now, here's Green. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Curry. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Curry's got 5 points so far.
He has perfected his ability in the pick and roll. Curry going to work.
To the paint. Here's Claxton. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
There's 38 seconds left in the first. Curry passes to Moody. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Well, Curry knew his look wasn't there, so he moves the ball back outside.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the first. Shot clock at 6. From 12 feet out. And it's Demon missing. Outside Curry, over Porter, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, they're going with Hield and Butler on the wing. Green is out there with Horford, and it's Curry in at the point guard position. Sharp the pass to Williams. The Nets need to get a shot off here from about 16.
Still a tremendous player, Al Horford, using that experience.
The kick outside to Butler. Back to Hield. Outside, Green. Butler against Williams. Misses off the right eye. Brooklyn trailing. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, the Nets trading this summer for Michael Porter Jr. And after playing a complimentary role in Denver with Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, he now becomes a focal point. He said he's not really a big city guy with all the traffic, but listen, he can expect plenty of crowding every time he touches the ball.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. Hey, Shams, thank you very much. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, guys. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy and that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Guys?
They're clearly all in. Allie, we thank you very much. Here's man. Following the basket by Stephen Curry. And it's sent back by Horford.
And still capable of being your defensive anchor. Horford is excellent at positioning himself to block shots.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Curry dishes to Hield.
2 minutes to play. Second quarter.
Curry looking around. That's a two from Butler. And another basket for Golden State.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
RJ, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, he is definitely a tone setter.
Yeah, Kevin, on the court and in the locker room, this man is tenacious. He lets you know exactly what he's thinking. Teams fear him, and sometimes his teammates do as well.
Just two to shoot. And again, it's the Nets missing. Warriors leading by 3, and Green slams it in.
Oh, how about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
Butler against Porter. Inside. Pass to Clowney. Got a piece of it. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Traore misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Butler kicks to Hield. Back to Butler. Over Porter. Butler, no good.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Buries the long-range jumper. Browning's got 6.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Curry passes to Horford. Over Claxton. Here's Curry. The 19-footer is on the money. Curry's got 4 points in the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some.
All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
His selections is touch,
phenomenal. It's the kind of shooting night some people dream about, except for me.
Changing things up just a bit, let's catch a glimpse of the Western Conference standings at the moment.
Well, I think for the Warriors, guess they're playing decent, remaining somewhat competitive. Just feel like this team is stuck right now, unable to get to the next level. Search.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Porter and Clowney up in the forward spots. Terrence Mann is out there with Demon. And it's Claxton in at the center. And that's the group for Jordy Fernandez as we begin the second half. Three-pointer, Hield. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Hield's got the lead up to 7 now for the Warriors. Richard, one thing we see in this league, teams changing coaches much more often than they change the GM.
Yeah, one guy picks the players, the other guy coaches the players. Seems like a shared responsibility, but the job security, well, that's not equal.
And one thing about Draymond, he almost invites contact.
Here's Demon, guarded by Curry. Porter against Butler. Here's Demon. Lays it up and banks it in.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And out of bounds is Brooklyn gains possession. The Warriors making a switch here. Richards is checked in. That's trailed by 7. Well, Richard, you had an interesting view of the start of the Warriors dynasty.
Yeah, I was very, very blessed to be a part of that Steph, Clay, and Draymond's first playoff run back in 2013. Matter of fact, some of the Warrior fans are still mad at me for some missed free throws. But I was 90 years old. Let it go.
Three-pointer. No good.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Green, no luck. Net shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Pass to Porter. Here's Claxton. On the wing, man. Guarded by Curry. Deflects the pass. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn. Retain possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. Taking a look at Brooklyn, they're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season. Zaire Williams, he's checked in for the Nets. Seth Curry, he's checked in for the Warriors.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Curry's shot is off.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not good. You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh, yeah, you're done.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Stephen Curry hears folks complaining about all the threes. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane, and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting threes, so don't worry about that. Kevin?
Yeah, you're right. That is his superpower. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Curry with the bounce pass. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 12.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Left side Curry. Butler sets a screen for Curry. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. They set the pick. Pass to Wolf. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Brooklyn shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. He's off on the second. And he nails the third.
That's fortunate to pull even, but you know he wanted more.
Green with a screen on Williams. With the drive. Count it.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Fires from way outside. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Warriors lead by 2. And when we return... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Stephen Curry's out there with Curry and Richard. Here's Curry with the 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
You knew Curry wanted that chance to come back with a triple of his own.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Both teams will make substitutions. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. He told them, this is the passion I want us to play with every night. Now, my question is, how are we going to finish? Are we going to be passive, or are we going to take what's ours? Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you.
One of the all-time great passing big men, Green opens up so many opportunities for this offense.
Porter outside. Here's Demon, guarded by Curry. Porter outside, takes the 3. Horford pulls it down. Warriors leading by 4. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Butler! Stolen away, and they're pushing it up. And he slams it down with a one-arm hammer.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Well, Butler is a nightmare for defenses, and he disrupts you with the screen and then finds his opening. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now Curry. From deep. No good there. And it's Porter with the ball for Brooklyn. A 2-point game. From outside, knocks down the 3.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
And the defense has to know that taking away his 3 is the #1 priority. And he's hurt them all game long with that shot. It makes no sense.
Here's Claxton. Good on the basket.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one. But look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Now Curry. Now Butler. Curry outside
absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. He'll check in for the Warriors. Here's Demon. Off the glass. That shot eliciting a roar from this gigantic crowd.
Guys, more than a roar, more like an explosion.
Curry, a screen on Porter. Butler. Here's Green. Excellent chance, but doesn't go.
They came close there to tying it up.
You love the intensity out there right now. Close game, both teams leaving it all out there.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Claxton outside, 4 on the shot clock. Hield rips down the rebound. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's going to happen. How is this thing going to play out?
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our